What's up everyone, this is Paul Aries, trainer in Crimson Serpent Syndicate, bringing you my first tutorial video. This video is for those of you in the Crimson Serpent Academy learning the ropes, as well as those of you who are just interested in getting involved in PvP in general. Now I don't have any video editing software just yet, I'll get there. But for now I'll start and stop this video as I see fit for throwing in critiques every once and so often, whether it be of my enemy or of myself. Now, the first lesson to keep in mind, which is in part why I'm making this video, is this is why you do not stream your gameplay. Live, that is. The first time I ran into this pilot I'm about to engage, he killed my wolf while he was in a condor. It was a pretty embarrassing kill on my part. I asked him for his fit, and he linked it to me, as well as a link to his Twitch channel. Some people refer to what I'm doing as Twitch sniping, and look down upon such a thing. I prefer to call it utilizing all of the valuable resources at your disposal. If you're like me, you want every advantage you can get. There are pilots who utilize information available, and pilots taking the Pod Express home. Take your pick. This was the first time I've ran into this pilot since our first engagement, and as soon as I saw him in local, this guy, I immediately opened up a web browser to his Twitch channel. Sure enough, he was streaming his action with two other friends in the system. He was in a Tristan with a burned out Afterburner and half armor, while his friends were in an Incursus and a Merlin. All of them except for the Tristan were brawlers, oddly enough, considering that the Tristan had railguns and no micro-warp drive. I happened to be in a brawler Hawk at the time, and I decided that I was in the perfect ship to handle this situation. To clarify before I unpause, there is a 12-second delay between the enemy audio and the live action that's on my screen. So I don't have necessarily up-to-date info on what's going on, though I undoubtedly have the upper hand on the information side. Keep in mind that there are two sets of audio going on, my target stream audio, and the audio of me talking with a friend of mine about what's going on. His voice is a bit louder than mine during this. I'll pause the video if there's anything important that needs to be discussed, though I'll try to get in points as fast as possible while allowing the video to play out.
Found that comet at the planet. Shit. He's warping. He warps to these.
I warp to the small first, thinking that at least one of them is using D-scan. Notice me, and warp in on me for the easy 3v1 kill. I would set myself inside at my prime range, ready to land any tackle and DPS on whoever entered. For those not familiar with the faction warfare site mechanics, the sites located over here on my inner view are anomalies that anyone in EVE can warp to. There is an acceleration gate upon landing, and ships of certain sizes are limited by the acceleration gates you warp to. Novice plexes, as they call them, which is short for complex, only allow T1 and pirate frigates. Smalls allow up to T2 frigates and all destroyers. Mediums allow up to cruisers, say for strategic cruisers, and large sites allow for anything and everything. Upon entering, I overheat my mods, which will give me boosted DPS on rockets and an additional range on my Scram and Web.
You did.
Pod's pointed. You guys want to get on it?
I'm not gonna kill a pod. I'm gonna try to keep positive 6 status as long as
After a short time, I identify that they're not going to come after me,
He's flashy.
and instead are sitting right on top of the novice acceleration gate, which works out perfectly for me.
that's fine.
That was awesome. Guys, I have to go to bed. I'm glad we won. Can we please end this on a good note?
Drive
Okay.
But we're
active.
getting fights,
Gotta go.
right? So you're not streaming again until Sunday, right?
I'm gonna probably stream tomorrow because I don't have shit to do.
I'm not gonna be around until 2 a.m. tomorrow.
It's a probable thing that I'll be doing. I'll probably be on because I don't have to wake up. I don't have to go to work.
I primary the Tristan because I know that he is in half armor and also cannot run since his Afterburner is burned out. So he will be the easiest DPS to get off the field quickly. I cycle off the heat on my point and web and allow the rockets to run overheated since they can take a bit of punishment overheated.
Hawk, we got a hawk.
I overheat the medium shield extenders as well, since they rep faster when overheated. I only run one at a time so as to allow me to tank for longer, and I can run one booster while the other is reloading, essentially letting me tank for as long as I have cap boosters in my cargo. The Tristan goes down, and I move on to the Merlin. I more or less flipped a coin on this one and went in for it. Again, I manage the heat on my mods and cycle reps in and out as needed. I do a bit of bait tanking at this point, so as to keep the enemy hook lingering a kill right in front of them. At one point, you'll even hear them say that they think I'm about to go down. They're terribly mistaken. But by now, they're committed to the fight. With one ship already down, they want to see if they can make it worth it.
He died.
Yeah.
Lame. He's dead.
He's dead?
He's gonna.
Kill him!
He's fucking active rep with, passive. That's what it looks like.
You guys are at the novice round with Warpacks, but you can still get a shot. Good action. Pod reporter, pod reporter. My warp's so far away. Go, 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 go. Jane, man.
Oh shit, I'm under the cap.
Take him out!
The Merlin goes down, and my booster is reloading. It's already about 25 seconds in, and my tank is holding up just fine. And I'll actually be able to reload before this fight is over by the looks of it. At this stage, the fight is mine to win. Take note of the impressive tank that a Hawk can put on, given its bonuses towards it. That I even reload my guns in time to kill the Incursus during this fight, as a matter of fact. Heat is turned off on my rockets so as to prevent them from burning out, since they're at 76% damage by now. I'm just gonna let this fight play out, and you can listen to the beautiful audio that is Darkblade's stream.
Guy's tanking pretty good.
Oh, he's a fucking tank bastard.
Oh, fuck. Too far from ships. Way too far. Nothing's in range, nothing's in range. One jump. There's no ships there.
That was.
Oh, yeah. I have an Atron. I'm coming.
He's on me now. I should be able to tank for a little while.
Warp, nigga, warp. God damn it.
God, he shoots fast.
A module has run out of charges.
Oh, man. I'm just
tanking him.
passing by you guys. Who else is with you? Anybody? Ah!
A module
Nobody.
has run out of
Tank
Try
bleeding.
charges.
and take him and kite.
Oh, I can't kite. There's no way.
Scram kite. Scram kite. Oh, the rockets. It's fine.
He's not hitting me anymore.
Oh.
He's probably reloading.
Pull away. Try to pull away. Try to pull away.
Negative. I'm gonna keep this point. You guys are gonna get here.
No, I got jump.
The final kill is made, and good fights are typed in local. To recap, the lessons to be learned here. All of the information available to you is meant to be used. Don't underestimate what your ship can take. Utilize its bonuses if it gets a bonus to its resists, or if it gets a bonus to its reps per cycle. Manage your heat as need be, even if you're approaching your mods being turned off. And proper micro of mods can make all the difference in a fight, even if it's a 3v1. This is Paul Aries of Crimson Serpent Syndicate. Fly dangerous, because flying safe is boring. See ya.